Okay, alright guys, and this is my best classes for the L118A or L118A, whatever you want to call it. And this is my class for getting clips. I personally don't use this for much for fees, more of just triples, just because I always find triples with a bolt action sniper looks pretty good because you get 3 kills and you just kind of pull back the bolt action and looks good. We've got the first of all, the L11, very good at long range I find, best for hard scoping over the Barrett. I personally prefer Barrett for quick scoping, but it's down personal preference. You might find L11 better for quick scoping, but if you're trying to get clips, I always recommend Impact, get triples and collaterals easier. And then extended mags, just because it's only got about 5 bullets or 4, I think, without extended mags. And if you're trying to get a clip, you've got to hit all of them bullets just to hit quad feed, let alone like a better feed, unless you get like a collateral or something, which is kind of lucky. And then obviously camo don't really matter much when you're getting feeds, just want to make your gun look good. And then FMG9s, these are the best secondaries, so just use them. And then Semtex, pretty standard. Flash, they don't really matter. Flash is just easier because it throws at the same speed as stun out of your hand, whereas in other cores stun was quicker, so I would have used that. Sleight of hand, this perk when getting clips doesn't matter as much as it used to in other cores because quick draw is actually how sleight of hand pro used to be. So you can use any of them if you want, but I just kind of like to use sleight of hand pro just because of as a necessity. And then quick draw pro is kind of needed to get clips just because. Brings up the gun faster, and then marksman helps when trying to get like a hard scope feed or something, just a long range kill, just because you can see people from that real long distance, and it helps so much. And then this class, you might not at first think it's very good, but I've used it quite a few times, and it can work out pretty good. The ACOG and the L11 works out nice, as you can see there, and you can put like different little reticles on it. And it works nice, and it's kind of like M40 ACOG. It's kind of got that same feel, and it works out well. And then speed, when using ACOG, I use just because it's kind of like a really close quarters gun type thing when sniping. I mean, snipers shouldn't really use it in close quarters, but the speed makes it easier at close quarters. And then camo, don't matter. It's quite a montagey clip, but if you want to get more montagey clips, you might want to stick on attachments, stick on the extended mags, or it's just up to you really. Just try out everything and then just see what you like. And then same perks again. Marksman, not as useful because with the ACOG you can't like see people from as long range, so you can stick on Stalker might work quite well on there. That's what I think I'd use because ACOG you want to like move quickly around. And then this is the stealthy class. The L11 works really well when going stealthy just because it's a quite a silent gun, even with silencer and bolt actions. They just kind of always feel more stealthy. And the camo you want to use where the map it's going to be. So say it's going to be a snowy map. You want to use snow obviously. And then secondaries, I would recommend not using them akimbo, using them silenced if you're going stealthy. Then using throwing knife going stealthy, and this doesn't really matter what you're doing when going stealthy. You can sometimes switch on thermal, even though the thermal in this game, it zooms in barely anything, but if you close quarter map, you can stick on thermal, throw smoke in, and then like you're good to go. There's going to be enemies walking into that hide-in thinking they can't be seen, and then you're just going to hit them out of there with a thermal. And blind eye doesn't need to be as used as much, because esport isn't as frequent in this game, because it's like harder to get good ones. And then assassin, that's really useful because UAVs are even easier to get in this game, so when you're going stealthy you don't want to be seen, and that helps a lot. Then marksman is just a must when going stealthy. Dead silence maybe if you have a really good headset, but marksman is just a beastie perk. And then when going stealthy, I don't actually go stealthy that much, but I've done it a couple of times, and using specialist works out best because you become this like ultra stealth machine, and you just become like, you know, when Mario eats that mushroom, you become like him. Yeah, I'm hoping you enjoyed that video, guys, and I'll see you guys later.